Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss the instrumentation for NMR spectroscopy presented by me. In the instrumentation for NMR spectroscopy, here I will give you the schematic representation for NMR instrumentation. This is a block diagram for NMR instrumentation. The main parts for instrumentations are radio frequency transmitter, second is sweep generator, radio frequency amplifier, audio amplifier, detector and the recorder. This is a block diagram of a NMR instrumentation. Now, this is a schematic three-dimensional diagrammatic representation of NMR instrumentation. Here, sample is entered. These are the two electromagnets. Here, the radio frequency generator is here. When the radio frequency and Larmor frequency is matches at that time, here the detector and amplifier, and then we will see on the display CRT the peaks of the respective protons present in the given organic compound. Now, we will just focus on the basic parts of NMR instrumentation. First is sample holder. It is a glass tube with 8.5 cm long with 0.3 cm in diameter. Second part, permanent magnets. These magnets provides homogeneous magnetic field at 60 to 100 MHz frequency. Magnetic coils. These coils induce magnetic field when current flows through them. Next is sweep generator. To produce the equal amount of magnetic field passes through the sample, sweep generator is used. Radio frequency transmitter. A radio transmitter coil transmitter that produces a short, powerful pulse of radio waves. Now, in NMR instrumentation, next point is radio frequency receiver. A radio receiver coil that detects radio frequencies emitted as nuclei relax to the lower energy level. Last is readout system. A computer that analyzes and recorded data is called as readout system. Now, the solvents used in NMR spectroscopy. Generally, the solvents used in NMR spectroscopy are in which hydrogen is replaced by deuterium are first one is carbon tetrachloride having formula CCl4, CS2 carbon disulfide, CdCl3 deuteriochloroform, C6D6 hexadeuteriobenzene and last one is deuterium oxide which is represented by D2O. Now, construction of NMR spectroscopy instrumentation. First one, the test sample solution is mixed with the internal reference compound as we know that is little TMS. The TMS is nothing but tetramethylsilane and dissolve it in 5 ml of proton free solvent as I am going to give you the examples. For example, CdCl3 or CCl3 is introduced into the precision ground tube which is 5 mm in diameter and 2-3 cm in depth. Now, the solution should be free from both of the paramagnetic and also insoluble impurities and it should not be viscous. Next one. The sample tube is placed in between the poles of a powerful magnets. Now the test sample tube is surrounded by the radio frequency input oscillator and receiver coils. Now The working of NMR spectrometer. What is the actual working is takes place? A constant radio frequency of radiations is irradiated on the sample continuously. This constant RF of radiation is irradiated on the sample continuously and the magnetic field is gradually one by one increased. What happens here? At unique field strength, a set of equivalent protons of sample come to resonance at that point of time, absorb radiant energy and undergo the flipping. Flipping means what? That is the change in flip position of an electron. When it is upwards, it gets changes to a downward. Already I am discussing the term flipping. Then what happens? The above absorption of energy produces the weak signal, which is in proportions of how many kinds of protons absorbing. And last is the signal is carried by the receiver coil, which is then amplified and recorded as a peak in PMR spectra. Thus, we have explained the instrumentation for NMR spectroscopy. Thank you.